So, you want to learn how to build a real social presence, create authentic, genuine, convincing content, maybe expand your reach, be relevant, and have the ultimate dream to engage your audience. There is a solution. They call it... see what I just did there? I got you. What if you could learn to tell a story? Build suspense, a connection, emotions, excitement, and engagement becomes natural. Learn how to make social channels work seamlessly. Make every post, every video, and every picture count. And learn all this from the best major influencers with results that will blow your mind. Imagine sweet, awesome content building your brand with next level engagement. The all-new Social Media Academy exclusively from IM. What will you become? Okay, so traveling hit a few delays. Big deal. Remember when Bitcoin was only $3K? Wish you bought more, right? Travel is still $1 trillion industry. It'll explode again. Question is, will you be ready? From local relaxation to exotic sanctuaries. Could be the hottest restaurants, family adventures, killer nightclubs, or legendary music festivals. We need it, we want it, and right now, we'll do anything to make it happen. You know what this means? Opportunity. What if we offered a travel, maybe a lifestyle, but better, more than just the typical? What about an experience? Okay, but more. Imagine discounts not this low, this low. Oh, we're not done. Add 5-star VIP support, whose sole purpose is to create unforgettable memories beyond expectations. The best part? Benefits could be 2 miles or 2,000 miles away. You choose. Finally, a travel portal the right way. Watch your customers not only learn the markets, but earn new lifestyle experiences they never dreamed possible.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
People asked, we listened. Ever wish you could mix and match products that best fit your life? Done. Hey, I'm talking to you. That's right, I see you, and even you. It's the golden ticket, and with life so crazy, let's make the learning in your life easier. Here's how it works. Pick any 2 academies for only one low price. Simple, flexible, affordable. Introducing Empowered. With this bundle, IM has the passion to empower you and everyone around the world to pick 2 academies and begin your journey to become more. It's like choosing your own learning adventure. Try travel and trade, or combine social and maybe stocks and futures. Want to select crypto and open a store? Do it. Hard time making decisions? Then this bundle is perfect. Go ahead. Try it out for a few months, soak it all in, and if it isn't your thing, no stress. Because next month, switch it up. I'm not kidding. No hidden fees, just pick 2. be empowered, and build your own bundle. Learn at your own pace, change your mind, just do your thing. It's your life. And what you wish to learn is your choice. Empowered. What will you become? Ever heard of Apple, Amazon? How about Google? I know, sounds like a dumb question, but did you know people can actually make money by owning a small piece of each company? These and thousands more issue stocks and futures, which lets individuals like yourself buy or sell that small piece. Ever thought about getting into stocks or futures, yet quite not sure where to start? I get it. It can be pretty intimidating. It raises big questions like, where do I even start and what skills do I need? Which stock should I buy? Where do I go to trade? What if I lose money on it? What the hell is a future? The good news, now is the time to always learn. The better news, IM is launching a full stock and futures academy called SFX. SFX is the latest, easy to follow, full set of learning courses focused on helping you master the world of stocks and futures. And here's 3 quick reasons why to learn, especially from IM Academy. First, IM makes it simple and fun to understand. Courses start from the super basics and can take you all the way up to the advanced expert levels. The key is finding where you are comfortable. So your launchpad of learning can, well, let's just say, take off. And what's helping you launch with confidence in SFX is IM only uses world-class educators like Carolyn Baroda, who's been featured on mainstream media like TheMoneyShow.com and CNBC's Mad Money. Learning at your own pace with some of the very best educators on the planet. How would you like unlimited access to a members-only live streaming classroom? This is the IM secret weapon. It's what separates them from the competition. It's where members get live, up-to-date stock strategies and can ask questions directly to educators. It's called Go Live. And every week, you can choose from a variety of scheduled topics from all your favorite teachers. And if you miss a Go Live session, seriously, don't worry. Every class is recorded and saved for you to learn when you're ready. And 3, you could spend thousands of dollars and countless hours trying to find the best possible stocks and futures education, or simply unlock thousands of hours of on-demand education with one affordable monthly subscription, all in one place. This is not a sales video. This is an opportunity to help you understand the fastest and simplest methods in learning how to trade stocks and futures with certainty. Now is the time to finally start your journey. Unlock the potential of the stock market with the SFX Academy. So, wondering how to get started? Get back to the person that sent you this video. If you are currently an IM member, click the shopping cart right now and add on the SFX package today. And welcome to SFX.
Have you ever bought something online? Chances are that you have. Over 75% of people have shopped online and worldwide, with almost 2 billion.
2 billion?
That's billion with a B. People buying something online last year alone. E-commerce gives us the ability to shop for goods and services from the privacy of our own home or from anywhere in the world with a computer and an internet connection. But the world of online shopping is not just an incredible opportunity limited to shoppers. E-commerce is also an incredible opportunity for anyone who has ever dreamed of starting their own business. Can you imagine running a retail business of your very own without needing to lease a building, hold inventory, or stand behind the cash register 6 days per week? Imagine your store could reach buyers all over the world. Well, you can stop imagining. It's now a reality. All you need is a computer, an email address, and an internet connection, and you can start an e-commerce dropshipping store. The ECX Academy will show you how to grow your store without chaining yourself to your computer. We will teach you how to outsource the most common tasks in your store so that you will focus on income-generating activities. If you are new to IM Academy, get back to the person that sent you here and get started today on our ECX package. If you are a current IM Loyal member, you can go to the shopping cart right now and add on the ECX package. Get started today, and welcome to ECX Academy.
progress.
All righty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen and beautiful people of I Am? How's everybody feeling on this blessed, amazing, and beautiful day? Want to officially welcome everybody back to the 25 days of giving. And family, as you guys know, before we start up each and every single 25 days of giving call, we like to see where the people are tuning in from the different nations, as we take a couple of minutes to go ahead and get the Zoom link out here. So family, let me know where you guys are tuning in from today. If you're joining us on YouTube, let us know where you guys are tuning in today. So let's take a look at the chat box. Today we have England here, we have Liverpool, we have Puerto Rico, we have Spain that's here, we have Hawaii that's in the building, we got Austin, Texas, Qatar, South California, we got Dominican Republic, Las Vegas, North Carolina, Cape Verde, Cyprus, let's go. Alabama, we got Dallas, Texas, that's in the building, family. Keep those things coming. We got somebody in Netherlands in the Rotterdam. We'll see you there for the upcoming convention. We got Nigeria, London, Connecticut, Rochester, Czech Republic, New York, Turkey is here. All right, family, as these numbers continue to climb, as we begin our 25 days of giving, my name is Manny Quinones. I'm going to be your official host for today. And then let's not forget Belgium, okay? Let me go ahead and actually share my screen and get ready to officially kick off today's 25 days of giving. Now, if this is your very first time being here with us on the 25 days of giving, let me be one of the first to welcome you guys. So what exactly is the 25 days of giving? Well, this is going to be a live call series brought to you by our company, I Am Mastery Academy. And we're going to be showcasing various strategies and various tactics across multiple different industries and markets by some of our highly rated Go Live educators. And the entire goal of this 25 days of giving is to continue the outreach, to continue to pour back into the community, to be able to continue to expose people to new skill sets, new ideas, new opportunities, so that way they can have a brand new 2023. We're going into 2023 this holiday season, and we want to end 2022 off strong. So now, how often are these calls going to be? Well, as you guys know, these calls are going to be every single Sunday to Thursday, all the way up until December 22nd, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, where are these calls going to be hosted? Well, these calls are going to be hosted right here on Zoom, and they're also being broadcasted right now on our official YouTube channel. So if you guys want to be able to get access to this Zoom link right over here, I'm going to encourage everybody, take the next couple of minutes, take the next 60 seconds. I want everybody to get into their chats. I want you guys to text your family, text your friends, text anybody that's been interested in trading, text anybody that just needs an opportunity and they just need a lifeline for 2023. Say, hey, get on this live stream right here, right now, okay? So that way we can bring to you guys some amazing strategy education, because you guys are in for a real treat today. Now, not only is this going to be right here on Zoom, but this is also broadcasted on our official YouTube channel. So let's take a look at our social media and show you guys how you can get access to our company and these live streams and the recording. So simply remember that you guys can come right here to our official YouTube channel. On the YouTube channel, you'll see that we are live broadcasting right now. You can click that link, you can get that link, you can share that link, right? So we want to say hello to all of our YouTube family. Don't forget, as you scroll down, you click on videos, you can stay up to date with a lot of our marketing, a lot of our convention recaps. You get to see all about the culture of our company, the mission that we're trying to accomplish here. And even better yet, you guys actually get to see a recap, and you guys get to see all of the past videos that we have had here on the 25 days of giving. So if you want to learn more about travel, if you want to learn more about the colors, FRX strategy, you want to learn more about drop shipping, more about mindset, more about NFTs and Web3, more about social media, all of the videos will be right here absolutely for free for everybody to access. Now, don't forget, you guys can also get connected with us on Instagram right over here, right? So feel free to follow us on Instagram as well. We have lots of marketing and lots of things going on. So come in, give us a like, check us out. And last but not least, for those of you that have Telegram, don't forget to get connected to our official I Am Academy corporate news channel, where you can stay up to date with any major Zooms that we are hosting, any market mastery sessions that we're hosting, any mentorship calls that we are hosting. It's all brought to you guys right here in our official Telegram channel. All righty. So now, as we get ready to jump into this today, I hope you guys are extremely excited. Today officially marks halfway of week 3. So we're very close to ending the 25 days of giving, and you guys are in for a super special treat today. This is the trading week. Obviously, we have lots of trading academies here and lots of strategies that you guys can learn. So when it comes to today's training, today we selected Mr. Jay Awol from the TBX Academy. So for those of you that don't know, what exactly is the TBX Academy? Well, TBX stands for time-based trading. This is all about individuals that want to be able to trade within a specific window of time. So if you're somebody that's on the go, if you're somebody that wants to be in and out of the market, but you want to do it professionally, you want to do it profitably, you want to do it correctly, well, the TBX Academy is the academy that you guys want to check out. And today we have one of the best educators on the TBX Academy, which is a brother to me, Mr. Jay Awol. Now, Jay Awol today, he's going to be showing you guys a variety of things, but he has his signature strategy, the trend trap strategy. So today you're going to be learning about price action. You're going to be learning about market direction and a lot of phenomenal things. This brother right here has been a chairman. You'll learn a little bit more about his story. He's traveled the world as a professional videographer. He brings a lot of assets, a lot of skills, and most importantly, a lot of mindset and talent to the table. I trust him wholeheartedly. I hope you guys enjoy today's 25 days of giving, brought to you guys by Jay Awol and TBX. So Jay, are you with us, my brother?
We're here. What's going on, Manny? Thanks so much for having me. We're going to go ahead and get this thing on and start. Go ahead and drop some fire emojis in the chat if you're excited for the 25 days of giving in a spirit of holiday, right? In the holiday season where so many people are spending time with family, getting together with friends, having good meals, having good conversations. We thought it would be the perfect time to be able to enter your lives, whether it's through your TV in your living room, whether it's through your cell phone, whether it's through your laptop computer, and you're at a Starbucks right now, wherever you're tuning in from, you're getting value over these 25 days. And this is our way of being able to give back to our community and really get the information that so many people need, but don't necessarily know that they need. And also so many people are Googling right now on and really it's, how can I learn digital skill sets that are going to make sure that I get ahead of the trend and I don't get demolished in any time of economic situation that comes, whether it's good times, whether it's bad times, and I'm able to actually learn skill sets to create my own financial independence, to create my own financial security by being able to understand markets. And this has to do with all markets, whether it's real estate markets or sneaker purchasing markets or stocks or currencies. It doesn't matter. Inside of TBX, we're showing students how to understand short-term price movements that they can do anywhere in the world with a little bit of time every single day. So if you're on this training right now, it's because one, you're excited to be here and you're ready to level up. You got your notepads, you're going to take some notes, and you're ready to learn something that maybe you've never heard of before. Now, my name is Jay Awol. I'm a TBX educator. I've been a part of the platform now for 5 years, longer than I've done anything in my life, literally. And I've been an educator now for a whole year, really just focusing on giving back and delivering information every single day to help people really navigate these markets and deepen their levels of understanding to inspire that confidence that they need to really tackle this. And that's what you're here for. You're here to get educated so you can get that confidence and you can actually tackle the markets. And the time is now. Some people are waiting till January 1st to go ahead and get started on their goals. And you're here right now, ready to level up. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're going to dive into really what first is, what's TBX? Okay. What's the deal with TBX? TBX, what is it? What does it really mean? Well, TBX isn't a pair, it isn't an asset class, it isn't a type of market. TBX just stands for time-based exchange or time-based trading. And what that means is we're using time on our side, right? All of trading involves time, but what we're focused on is we're focused on short time frames, right? With intraday price movements anywhere from 10 pips to 50 to 60 pips in a short period of time range. I know that most of you guys are leveraging a full-time job and a part-time job right now. And that means that you're either having time to participate in the markets or even study the markets in the morning or in the evening. Now, with that time, you're going to have to learn the skill set, navigate the markets, and study and reflect on what you've already done. Now, how is the easiest way for people to do that with a full-time and part-time job? I found through smaller time frames, smaller movements. Did you know that it doesn't matter whether the market's going up or down, you're able to actually use technical analysis to identify patterns that are going to be able to show you, hey, the market's going back down, the market's going back up, and in there's people generating an income. Now, your level of understanding is going to help you understand how to do that. And in TBX, that's what we're walking people through. Now, there's a lot of different things you can do online, and my favorite thing to talk about on calls like this is why trading? Why did I choose trading as a skill to master? Now, I'm an educator in the platform, but when I say that I am the best person in the world at this, if I said that, then that means that I would stop learning. So that's not true. I'm always learning. I'm educating myself every single day. I'm learning every day about this skill set to get better. So I'm committed to the process. So committed that not only did I choose it, but I chose to continuously develop myself. Why did I choose this? Well, with trading, you really don't need a customer, right? You don't need a storefront. You don't need a website. You don't need to talk to people. You don't need to do anything with trading except for understand technical analysis, identify patterns, and enter a bias in the market. That's it. And that was really attractive because I wanted to be able to do it from anywhere in the world at any time of the day. The markets are open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And on top of that, I didn't want to have to deal with all the extra stuff that came with the business. I wanted to be the business. Everyone drop business inside of the chat box. Drop business inside the chat box. Because with trading, you are the business, right? You are the business. You're the buyer, you're the seller, you're the customer, you're the storefront, you're the employee, you're the boss, right? You're everything. You are your own business. And that was attractive for me because I wanted to be in control. Now, most people have seen this all over, but as a trader, you're really learning how to take part of what Robert Kiyosaki talked about, which as an investor, right? You're learning how to put your money to work for you. Now, trading plus TBX equals freedom by leveraging the time that you have to be able to dedicate to the markets and making the most out of it using those shorter time frames. Now, I've created a strategy called Trend Trap. Really, I wouldn't even say strategy. I've created a step-by-step checklist called Trend Trap. And originally, it wasn't to share with anyone. It was actually to protect myself from myself. As a trader, you start learning as you go along that trading isn't that difficult. It's in the application of the principles where the difficulty lies because of something that we have called emotions, right? These emotions dictate our entire life, our self-esteem, our confidence, procrastination, happiness, depression, right? Like emotions really control everything that you do. Well, guess what? In trading puts those emotions right in front of you like a mirror. And unless you're able to overcome those emotions, really there's no shot of becoming a success as a trader. So what we do is we use tactics. Everyone drop tactics inside the chat box. Tactics, T-A-C-T-I-C-S, tactics to overcome emotions. We use guides. We use bumpers in the bowling alley. Okay. We're using training wheels on the bike to make sure we don't scuff our elbow or scuff our knee. Now, why would we do that? Why would we have bumpers? Because we know that outside of those bumpers, okay, is where emotions can take over and actually make you the reason why, and join the bunch of why 90% of traders fail. 90% of traders fail, just like 90% of real estate agents fail, just like 90% of Basketball players don't make it to the NBA. The same chance of being great is all just dependent on emotions. And that's the only thing that I found. Trading was the only thing that I found that it didn't matter my athletic ability. It didn't matter my level of education. It didn't matter my IQ. It didn't matter the family that I came from. The only obstacle that I have to overcome with trading is, can I control my emotions? And by using tactics, we overcome those emotions. And those tactics are a 5-step process of identifying the market direction, looking for a pivot area in the market, and seeing where the market will continue in the original direction of the trend. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am and what now you are as of today, right, is what's known as a trend trader. As a trend trader, we just follow and hold on to the coattails of what's already happening. We're not trying to predict the markets. We're not forecasting where the markets are going to go. We're just following the money. Everyone drop follow the money inside the chat box. And in order to follow the money, all we do is we look at where the money's already going. And that's the reason why I called it trend trap. It's not trend chase. Okay, we're not frantically looking at the markets and hoping we know where it's going to go. All we're doing is we're following the money, and we're using a step-by-step process. Now, as I mentioned previously, emotions are the only thing that we need to overcome in trading. But what I realize is in this pursuit, in this journey so far, trading doesn't just reveal my emotions, but it also reveals your character. And this might be a little deep for this call, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but character, right? Characteristics, your traits of you as a human, whether it's emotional, greedy, vengeful, these are all things that come out in the markets, right? Because you're literally trading. So what I realized is that trading doesn't just reveal your character, but it also builds it. And I think this is what I fell in love with the most. Because when I started trading, I was not good at it at all. I wasn't good at the technical analysis, drawing on the charts, following the directions. I mean, I was breaking every rule that was given to me. But it was in the revealing of my character that I realized, like, man, if I learn this skill set, when I learn this skill set, not only am I going to be a trader, but I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to understand myself more. And in that pursuit of becoming the best version of myself, trading was really just a byproduct. So this call is really less about the strategy and less about trading and more about, in this holiday season, when we're focused on giving to everybody else, when's the last time that we gave to ourselves and said, hey, you need to learn more about you. You need to work on your self-mastery. You need to be the best possible version of yourself. And in the pursuit of learning how to trade, that actually becomes a reality. And for me, that's the reason why I'm here 5 years later. That's the reason why I'm here on this call with you and giving you this value, giving you this information, because I believe that everyone should try to pursue the best version of themselves before the end of their days. Isn't that what life is all about anyways? So as we dive into this today, we make sense of the markets. Now, a lot of you are brand new. You don't know much about trading. Some of you have been on here before, and we're going to make this really simple. I use an analogy called the tide, the waves. And basically what this means is we're following the overall market direction. And we make sense of it by using the analogy to the ocean because we're all familiar with the tide, right? And the force that pulls the water back out to sea. When you're standing on the beach and the wave goes forward and then it starts receding backwards, that force known as the tide, right, is strong. And some of us, we see the sand moving on our feet. You guys can picture it right now. The wave comes forward and then the tide sucks the water back out. And I had an epiphany because I realized that the markets move just like the ocean. And if I could just be patient and I could just have understanding, then I would be able to understand what the market is doing and what it's telling me. So what is the tide? As we dive into the markets today and we look at this, the tide is the primary trend. Everyone drop primary inside the chat box. What does that mean? What does primary trend even mean? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an example as we look at the overall direction of a trend on higher time frames for a specific chart, but everyone drop primary inside the chat box. Primary inside the chat box. Primary. Man, we're having a good time today. We're going through some good stuff. So I'm about to pull open a live chart, okay? And what we're going to do really quickly is I'm just going to ask you a simple question, and you guys are going to be answering it in the chat, and you're going to tell me what's the primary direction of this trend. Now, you don't need to know anything about trading. You don't need to know anything about trading, okay? I want the people that don't know anything about trading to go ahead and drop in the chat box, is this going up or is this going down? Is this going up or is this going down? So some of you guys are saying up. Some of you guys are using a term called bullish. Well, what does that mean, right? Bullish means it's going upwards. It's an uptrend. And how do I know this? Well, simply, it looks like it's going up. If I were to draw a straight line through this thing, it would look like it's going up. But what does that tell me? Well, as a trader, all that tells me is the big money, the money is going up. And if I'm a trend following trader, all I'm looking for is a new opportunity to go along with the current of the tide. And I do that when the waves crash. Now, after the waves crash at the beach, that's when the tide takes the water back out to sea. Someone drop a 111 in the chat. They understand what I'm saying so far. When the tide of the ocean starts receding and pulling the water back out into the ocean, that's when it happens only after the wave has crashed. Now, most people, and the reason why most traders lose is because they think the wave, okay, is what? Is the dominating force of the ocean. The wave is not the most dominating force of the ocean. The wave is just a small glimpse of the vastness of power that the ocean has. The tide is currently moving through the ocean, even in the open waters, ladies and gentlemen. It's the currents that move waters around the world. The tide is the strongest force. And just like the tide is the strongest force in the ocean, the primary trend of the market is the strongest force in the charts. So to make this simple, in an uptrend, all I'm looking for, it answers the first big question that all traders ask. Am I buying the market or am I selling the market? Now, contrary to retail terminology, where buying means I'm acquiring something, I bought this water, I sell this water to you, and I no longer possess it, buying and selling in the markets is what's known as a bias of I believe it's going to go up. So as I buy the market, it gets in my favor, aka I begin making a profit. Or I sell the market, and that means my bias is going down. And as the markets go down, I am gaining my favor, aka profits in the market. So when we say buys, all we're looking for is if the market goes above this line at this price point right here, I begin to incur a profit in the market. And if the market goes below this line, if I were to have entered a buy, I would incur a loss. Okay, drop some 101s in the chat. This makes sense. So the first step of the trend trap strategy that I go really in depth with on my sessions every single day is identifying market structure, market direction. This market is going up, which immediately tells me that I'm only looking for buys. All sell opportunities are immediately discarded from my brain. Remember, these are bumpers created to protect yourself from yourself. If I can eliminate variables, then I can help assist myself control my emotions, right? So I'm only looking for buys. Everyone drop buys inside the chat box. I'm only looking for buys in the market. My eyes only see buys. Eyes only see buys, okay? So once I do that, I go ahead and draw what's called a trend line rather quickly. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw it for us, and I'm gonna go just like that. All right, and we're gonna try to clean this up. Make sure we touch as many points as possible. All right, that looks good. So we're gonna draw a trend line, let's just say just like this. Now this tells me, hey, when the market comes close to this trend line after 2 touches, 1, 2, right? If it comes down to this trend line, it might have a pivot area or a reaction here. But the next step is actually looking at a little bit lower time frame, and I'm looking for a floor made out of a ceiling. Now, what does that mean? Well, the market works in a scale, kind of like a ladder, right? And the market doesn't just go up the ladder. The market goes up the ladder, down the ladder, up, down the ladder, etc. Just like the tide pulls the water back out to sea, the waves or the secondary, everyone drops secondary in the market. The secondary trend is what's known as the waves. Everyone drops secondary. Now, the primary trend is the big trend. The secondary trend is the smaller trend, AKA the waves. It's the smaller force. When I'm standing at the beach in the ocean, the wave is coming at me, and I'm standing in front of it like, oh my gosh, this wave is so powerful. And if I were to neglect the tide is actually what would take me back out to sea, right? It's not the wave. The wave pushes me back to shore. The wave only sets up the tide. The wave isn't the dominating force of the ocean. And just as so, in the markets, the secondary trend isn't the dominating force. Pay attention here, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the biggest truth and biggest philosophy inside of the markets, is that the markets move in a series of expansion up and then correction, right? It goes down, then it goes up again. And if I kept on grabbing these lines, what I would see is that the height of this, where it's currently at right now, is literally the same extension of this previous one. And this went down roughly around the same amount of space. And you start noticing patterns in the market. And all I'm looking for using this strategy is I'm looking for resistance, what was resistance to now become support. Super easy stuff. What is resistance in the market? It's the ceiling. In this example here, notice if I zoom in on this area, that the ceiling of the market became support. Now, I'm just going to hone in on this one example. I spent a lot of time every day going through this in depth. I want this to just be a small tutorial for you, a small lesson to give you a glimpse of what we're doing here inside of Trend Trap and what you can really do as a trend follower. So all we're looking for is for structure to be respected. What was resistance to become support? We're going to zoom in on this area over here where the market respected it as support. And you're going to notice right in this zone, as the market approached this zone, right here, the market decided to break structure and continue back up to the upside. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're teaching every single day. We're walking people through how to identify the direction of the trend. We're helping them identify the end of the secondary trend, the end of the retracement move that goes in the opposite direction, and how to go ahead and position themselves looking for patterns that are only identifiable through our education and through our training to be able to help you get high quality setups inside the markets day in and day out. Now, using proper risk management and with the education that you're going to learn how not only to progress in this journey, but you're also going to learn how to begin to actually benefit from this journey and actually make it a staple part of your day and of your skill sets and abilities that you have under your belt that help you generate an income, whether it's online, whether it's offline, whatever it is that you're doing. And that's our goal, is to strictly educate you on these concepts. Now, through our education, we're helping people every single day, not just build their character, but also understand philosophies that are going to help them navigate their entire life. One of those biggest philosophies that I remind myself of constantly is this quote right here. You know, it's easy to stand in front of trading, and there's a lot of gurus online, there's a lot of people online that promise you the world, and they promise you this, and they guarantee that. And I'm here to tell you one thing: red flag, red flag. If only you knew. There's a quote that said, it's easy to fool someone, but it's hard to help people understand that they've been fooled. Amateurs believe and they think about how much money they can make in the market, and professionals think about how much money they can lose. I want you to sit on that for a second. I want you to think about that as you understand the concepts of trading and you understand the opportunity that you have that's only available to this generation so far, where we have the access to the internet like we do to be able to participate in trading that's been going on for over 100 years now, okay? And over the last 20 years, 30 years is really the first time we've had access to this kind of stuff. And you think about this and you think about everyone's always so focused on how much money they can make and how much what they're trying to do, when professionals think about how much money they can lose. What does that tell you? That tells you everything that you thought you knew about trading is flipped upside down. Because you thought trading was like gambling. You thought trading was like trying to get rich quick, or maybe you thought trading was the easiest way to go ahead and become a success story in your family. But now I'm bringing to light, and I'm bringing you a perspective that flips all of that on its backside. Professionals think about how much money they can lose. What do I mean by that? I mean, trading is less about capital multiplication and more about capital preservation. Meaning the game that we're playing here with trading is how can we lose the least amount as possible for the biggest gain using what's called risk to reward. Now, most people just focus on the reward and they don't remember the part that's called the risk. So we identify the market and we start looking for high quality, high risk to reward setups. Now, the key with trading is to have a risk to reward setup that's at least above a 1-to-1. We practice, in theory, 1 to 3 risk to reward. That means for every dollar we risk, it's for a potential $3 gain. Now, when you have this set up, it's another bumper. All right. It's another safeguard. It's another tactic to protect yourself against your emotions, because there will be a time in the markets where you swear you're going to be right, or you swear it's going to go this way. And it's your ego thinking. It's not you. And we try to eliminate that as much as possible using tactics in the market. When we identify the breakout, just like I showed you on the live chart a moment ago, we identified when the market, right, will continue in the overall direction of the trend. Our goal is to use the strategies within the academy to confirm. We only take the best and we leave the rest. We have a slogan here inside of Trend Trap that says, we don't chase them, we replace them. And what does that mean? That means that we're not chasing the market. We're not sitting at the computer all day. You think I sit at the computer all day looking at the markets, just trying to trade my life away? Absolutely not. It's something I do every morning. And if the market doesn't come into my zone or respect the area that I'm looking at in that morning time, well, guess what? The market's missed out on me. I didn't miss out on them, and I save it for another day. And the more I practice and the better I get, the easier that becomes. Go ahead and drop some 222s in the chat if you're getting some value so far. And I want to give you another practical example. I want to put a picture to this and help you guys understand this concept that I absolutely love so much. Okay. And the concept that I'm going to help you explain and why trading can perhaps be one of the most exciting things, okay, that can help you is what? Is understanding how trading is supposed to be done. So many people think that trading is supposed to be done with 10 different screens, and you're staying up all night and you're chasing the markets and you're doing this and you're doing that. And they don't realize that it's supposed to be really mostly waiting. It's supposed to be not that much involvement. How many of you guys go outside and watch the grass grow? Not many of you, right? Nobody's doing that. Why? Because you're just letting it do its thing. It has its due process. And kind of like grass growing, right? Trading, you're only waiting for a specific time. You're only waiting for a specific moment. Everything else, you don't have to be on the charts. You don't have to be looking at the computer. You can set up alerts for that. Like, hey, when the price gets here, let me know, because you only care if the price gets there. Kind of like a surfer. And when we look at this example I'm about to play you today, I want you to understand trading the same way a surfer understands surfing. Surfers know that the majority of their time is spent what? Go ahead and drop it in the chat box. If anyone knows anything about surfing, you don't need to know the rules or how it works or how you win or whatever the fact is. All you got to do is, what do surfers spend most of their time doing? When you see a picture or a video of surfers, what are they doing in between riding the waves? Waiting on the waves, waiting on the waves, waiting on the waves, waiting on the waves. Exactly. They spend most of their time waiting. They're waiting for the perfect wave. There we go. Shout out to Raymond Moniz. They're waiting for the perfect wave. Now, what's the perfect wave? The wave that has a pattern that they've recognized before. You see how this is starting to make sense? Come on, if this is clicking for you, if you guys are having some light bulb moments on this call, go ahead and drop perfect waves inside the chat. They're waiting for the perfect wave. They're waiting for a wave that has the pattern that they recognized before. Because not every wave is rideable. Not every wave is worth your time. And in between those waves, they're just chilling. They're hanging out. So let's look at this quick video of a surfer riding a wave and waiting so you guys can see. All right, so he's riding the wave. Oh, that wasn't good. All right, so right here. So the surfer's waiting for the wave. Now, notice the surfer didn't catch that wave, right? They ignored that second wave. Look at that right here. The surfer's ignoring that wave. Why? Because it didn't have the pattern that they've recognized before. So most of the time that they spent was waiting for the wave to come to them, that perfect wave that had a similar pattern. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait until we have that exact pattern. Guys, I'm not looking for everything in the market. I'm looking for one thing, and that's my setup. And we created 5 steps here inside of Trend Trap to help students all over the world get the hang of it. And I couldn't tell you guys how many people I have heard from where they're getting light bulb moments inside of the markets. They're understanding the markets more than they ever have before. They're having more patience, their self-esteem, their confidence. You're talking about mothers that are at home with their children. You're talking about full-time employees. You're talking about household providers and protectors, fathers, right? You have people from all over the world in all different scenarios that have an hour to 2 hours a day that they can be in front of the computer and learn a skill set that doesn't require a customer, doesn't require a storefront, and helps you develop you all along the journey. And that, my friends, is trading. And here inside of our TVX Academy platform, it's what we're educating on every single day through our Academy videos, our live sessions every single day that are going around through the clock, and our tools that we have, our strategies, our algorithms that are literally scanning the markets at all times so you don't have to, are available exclusively to our students. I hope that each and every single one of you guys have an amazing holiday season. You spend quality time with those loved ones. You spend quality time with your friends. And you remember all that has happened to you this year, and you make sure you go into next year reflecting on what's happened so you can become a better version of you. And I hope that trading with our platform is in that vision for yourself in 2023. If you're not doing it already, and if you are, this is the year where you buckle down. This is the year where you take it serious and you treat this like it's meant to be treated. And that isn't for granted, but that's every single day, putting all that you can into that 1 to 2 hours to be the best version you can be. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jay Awal. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to Manny Quinones. My brother, it was a pleasure having me on this call. It's an honor of mine to be alongside of you, and I'm excited for the next couple of days, man. I know we have a lineup that's gonna be killer. People are gonna get a lot of value, but hey, now you guys are some trend trappers. Manny, you're a trend trapper now too, brother. So welcome to the Trend Trap family, and I'll see you guys on Go Live.
Yeah, hilarious for saying that. All right, so family, first off, if you guys got some value, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a 777. I think AWOL really did a phenomenal concept, really helping you psychologically. Is that correct? Psychologically understand the moments of anticipation of when you need and should get into the market. And then that's backed by education and strategy steps. So AWOL, I think you did a phenomenal concept. I want to thank you. So before we end each 25 days of giving, we usually like to ask each educator 2 questions. So the first question that we want to be able to ask is when somebody wants to be able to access you on Go Live, what times and what days do you go live?
Amazing. So let me go ahead and just show you guys how to navigate to the schedule inside of our platform. But basically, I'm on 2 different schedules, okay? So I'm on TBX Scalping, but I'm also on TBX Binary Pro, and they're completely different schedules. They're completely different ways of analyzing the market. But if you go to Go Live here, inside of our IM Center, once you become a student, you can navigate over to the TBX area, the TBX section. And here you're going to see TBX Scalping. I'm going live 3 days a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. EST, okay? And that's amazing because I love 8 a.m. It's right in the beginning of our New York session. A lot of news happens around 8:30 a.m. So usually we're doing live analysis right in the thick of it, right on the front lines. And we're literally just waiting for those waves to crash, and we're riding the tide all the way back home. This is right at 8 a.m. And then my other session is inside of the TBX Binary Pro. If you guys are to scroll down, you're going to be able to see here TBX Binary Pro. And then you can see I'm 9 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So for some of you guys that are like, super smart, smarter than me, you realize, hey, 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., I'm back to back on Wednesdays. We're going 2-hour power hour, like back to back, hunting down the markets like surfers, and we're just waiting for this thing to come to us. So that's where you guys can find me. And inside of my favorite videos, I have a whole boot camp to help you guys if you're brand new, how to understand Trend Trap, how to apply it. And each video is broken down. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to love it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then for the second question, we asked, so when somebody begins to attend your session, right? I know you just covered the Trend Trap strategy. In your own words, when somebody begins to attend your session, they start taking up your strategy, your mentorship, your guidance on Go Live. What can they expect to learn under your Go Live mentorship?
Amazing question, Manny. But I mean, I think we have some trend trappers in the room that can answer. In the chat box right now, if you've been on my sessions, what have you learned? What have you gained? What have you understood further? You know, the beautiful thing about being an educator is that I look at the feedback of the field and people, you know, and try to get better. I mean, I'm coachable, right? And I've looked at what people have been saying so far. And here's some of the reviews inside of our educator profile of what people are saying. And really, it's just about ease of use. I mean, we have people explaining that this is the easiest for them to learn. You have people explaining that 70-year-old retired study buddies are starting to see things clearly using these 5 steps. My goal wasn't to have the coolest strategy or the most complicated way of looking at the market. I just wanted to make things really stupid simple for people. So they had 5 steps of engagement, and those were the guidelines. Those were the bumpers that they had in the markets to protect themselves. So what I would say is you're going to learn objectivity. You're going to learn how to use an objective trading system. If this happens, then that. You're going to learn not to predict the markets. You're going to learn to stop over leveraging and stop, you know, really just doing things that are not helping your trading journey. And that's all the way through the 5 steps. So that's what I would say. Patience. A lot of people are dropping patience inside the chat box.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Awol, we want to thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your contribution to the 25 days of giving. Family, can we go ahead and drop some more 777s? If you're with us on the YouTube or you're here on Zoom, Awol, again, I want to thank you so much. I'm going to show them how they can add on TBX to their package if they want to upgrade to get TBX, and how they can meet you at one of the upcoming conventions. So thank you so much, brother. We thank you. We honor you, and we'll see you guys on the next 25 days. All right, bro? Awesome. All righty. So for the individuals that are here, as we get ready to begin to close out the 25 days of giving, you guys know what we do towards the end. So if you guys are a member, if you was invited to maybe this live stream, or you was invited to this particular Zoom, and you know you're finding some interest in what we have going on, first thing that I would definitely recommend is to just simply get back connected with the individual that has shared this Zoom or this live stream with you. Get connected to a coach or mentor if they're brand new. Get some of your questions answered and see how you can get yourself positioned inside of the academy. If you guys are already a part of the academy and you guys want to be able to also explore the TBX package and you don't already have it, right? What we do is we highly encourage everybody to remember that the IM Power Pack is now live, right? You guys can simply go to your back office, go to the shopping cart, and literally for a few dollars more, you can upgrade and you could essentially get a second academy for just a few dollars more. So you can stick with the current academy that you are with right now, and you can add on the TBX and get 2 academies. And now let's also bring this back. There's been a change in the promotion of the company. So now when you get the IM Power Pack, MMX is no longer free for 90 days. You now get MMX free for a lifetime. So you're essentially getting 3 academies in one. And as you guys have seen from each of our previous MMX educators, they have brought such phenomenal mindset and skill set to be able to work with the mind, because success is 99% mental, right? So we want to help elevate you as an entrepreneur, help elevate you as a human being, and you get to have that opportunity to do so with our MMX coaches. So it's absolutely phenomenal. And those have been some of my favorite sessions. Now, last but not least, if you guys want to be able to meet Jay Awol or get any live coaching, I want to remind you guys that we have 2 upcoming exhibitions. We have one company convention happening in Europe, in the Netherlands at I Am Rotterdam. And then we do have a regional happening in the United States in sunny Orlando, Florida. So what we normally do is we'd like to do these beautiful 3-day star-studded, like action-packed, lights to the wall, 3-day education exhibition where you get to come out and for 3 days in a row, you get to meet and mingle with your favorite coaches and educators. You get to ask questions, learn live. You get to meet other members. You get to see thousands of people within the trading community. And that is sure to just open up your belief, open up your awareness, and really just provide such a great experience. And we would love to have you guys at these upcoming conventions or regionals. So if you guys want to get access to this, all you guys got to do is simply just feel free to grab some of these tickets, grab some tickets for your friends, for your families, for some guests that want to come out. All you got to do, guys, is simply go to iamacademy.events. That's going to bring you right here to this website where you can simply click learn more or click Orlando. And then that will give you the exact dates, the schedule, the location, the itinerary on Yap, and everything that you guys need to be able to access our company convention. Okay. Now, as we get ready to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially going to conclude today's 25 days of giving. It's been an absolute pleasure and blessing to be here with each and every single one of you guys. Make sure that you guys are back here tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a DCX session, and we're going to be diving into Bitcoin with one of our lead educators in our DCX space, Mr. Nick Gomez. So he's going to show you a little bit about how he charts up Bitcoin, maybe some of his analysis or outlook. And you guys will be able to get a firm understanding of what's going on in the BTC market. And there's a lot of talk about it. So tomorrow's going to be a great day to come up, and we're going to be officially ending the week with two industry legends, Miss Carolyn Berlin and Tammy Marshall with our SFX Academy. So continue to share out this link, family. We look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's 25 Days of Giving. Again, my name is Manny Quinones. We thank you. We love you guys. Happy holidays, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Recording stopped.